Compton on OGENT TV. What's going on with my people out there? Holla at your boy. I'll holler back. Y'all come on up in here, man. So we can talk some real shit. No. Mm. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, world. Happy Monday, everybody. Another Monday. Another good Monday. Like I say, as long as the good Lord wake me up, the rest is on me, man. The rest is definitely on me. Ain't no room for complaining. Ain't no room for whining. As long as God wake us up, Jesus Christ wake us up, the rest is on us, baby. We got to make this happen. We got to make it happen. Y'all come on up in here. Conrad, what's going on, homeboy? Big Al, what's up, baby? Firefox, what's up? Well, Firefox, I need some more of them turkey chops chicken chops I made last night, some biscuits and some beans. I just got off work, just got home. Michelle, what's up, homegirl? John Brown, what's up? Jermaine Jones say, gee, did Twin get his low rider fixed? Yeah, you really asking me that? Yay, yay. What's up, Black Dracula? Michelle say, what up, comrade? Ricardo Wally say, what's going on, G? Happy Monday. How's your evening, man? It's all good. Woody Woods, what's up? Michelle say, what up, Big Al? Big Al say, hello, Michelle. Andre G. Ryder say, what's up? OG, good to see you, homie. One more again, salute, black man. Salute, my brother. Comrade say, here we go. Chef Boyardee. Don't worry about Chef Boyardee, fat boy. Yeah, figure out what you gonna eat. Yama G say, what up, Unc? What's going on? Sophia say, good evening, G. Much love and respect. Same to you, Sophia. Yeah, my day, I had a good day at work today. You know what I'm saying? I had a good day. It was all good. No complaints. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way I like it. Wish all days could be good like that, but hey, you know how it go. You know what Murphy's Law is. If anything can go wrong, it will. Yeah, that's real. Murphy's Law is not no joke. So what's on y'all mind? Low bottoms on the top end say, what it do, OG? Shout out to the intelligent, foundational black American brothers and sisters in the room. Yeah, we all we got, man. You got that right, homie. Ain't nobody coming to help us, or ain't nobody coming to save us. We got to make this happen. Michelle and Sophia, much love and respect to you as well. What that say, Yali or Yay Lee say, good rising, cuz, good rising, homie. Slate Cap say, wow, that poster in the back made me jump. Liz, what's going on? Firefox say, what's up with them Raiders? Hey, man. You tell me and we'll both know, homie. Because we some real, but I told them we need to get rid of the offensive coordinator. We need a new quarterback. We need a new coach. We need to get rid of Pete Carroll. They should have kept the brother that they had in there last year, because at least he motivated them. Pete Carroll don't do no motivating. Big Al say, how's Irresistible coming along? Oh, yeah, it's coming, homie. Daryl Davis say, what's up, G, in the chat? The bad days make the good days even better. You got that right. Michelle say, hit them like buttons, y'all. What that say? Starboy say, love you all. Love you as well, homie. So Phil say, gee, how much is Bieber's the hoodie set? The hoodie set is 120. Cause Gregory Pinkney said hi. What's up? What's up, Gregory? Michelle say salute Daryl. Andre G. Ryder say 2026, looking forward for your low riders to be back on that Cali slab for sure. Oh no. Trey gonna be back on the slab, God willing, 2025. There, Divine say solar being say respect. OG baby gangster, you're the reason that I respect your methods of helping and low riding from the west to the east coast. You're my loved one and in the family. Peace, G Riders. Firefox say whole new team. I hear you, homie. Rocco Jones, what's up? Big Al say that's good. No way, say Texans versus Seattle tonight. The one shot kid say my grandpa was killed by Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh well, may he rest in peace. Black Dracula say, gee, is it going down for real? They cutting fun for real, huh? Hell yeah, it's going down. The one shot kids, they say they ate him, okay. Tank say, oh boy, still trying to put on. Huh? Who trying to put on? Huh? Tank, who you talking about trying to put on, Tank? Who is old boy? We don't do no subliminals around this motherfucker. You gotta be specific. Big Al say if it don't have any bad luck, Sweet Sticky Thing should be on the set right behind you. Ain't no bad luck. Sweet Sticky Thing got to do her thing. Yeah. Girls, girls, girls. Pops in Harlem say, how old are you? I'm 62. How old are you? But yeah, we can go and get to the main topic, man. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all see what the title say. The reason why, you know what I'm saying, I started gangbanging. You know what I'm saying? So Phil say, cool, all G Riders need your support and purchase the merch. Great quality. I own almost all colors. You got that right. Appreciate you, Sophia. Pops in Harlem say, 64. Michelle say, for the books and apparel, they go to the website right there. But y'all can see as what the title say, man. The title say is the reason I started gangbanging, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to play football and baseball, man. You know what I'm saying? In Little League at the park. You know what I'm saying? Football and baseball at Wilson Park. You know, and that's what I love. That's what I love to do. I love to play sports. You know what I'm saying? Especially football, but baseball was my thing too. And, you know, I played Little League and you know what I'm saying? And it was crazy because, you know, after all the games and when the games is over, whether we win or lose, you know what I'm saying? When I used to see all the other little kids, man, you know, going with their pops to go get pizza, go get ice cream, and just their fathers being there, period, man. You know what I'm saying? All the kids walking off with their fathers and, you know what I'm saying? And shit, I was basically there left alone. You know what I'm saying? But, and that shit used to fuck with me all the time. You know, it really did because, you know, my father, at the time, I had never even met my father, and my father wasn't in my life. You know what I'm saying? But I wished he was. I longed. You know what I'm saying? I used to pray to God that, you know what I'm saying, Pops would come into my life and shit. But my father was he was in Louisiana, so we was in Compton, what I'm saying, at the time, so at the end of the day, what I'm saying, I got tired of that shit, man. I got tired of it, you know what I'm saying, and back then my neighborhood was known as Midtown Crips, you know what I'm saying, MTC, so it was it was a gang of us little youngsters around that motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? And I decided, I'm like, fuck this sports, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go hang out. I'm gonna go hang out with the homies and do my. I want to gang bang. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that it was really my decision. You know what I'm saying? Because couldn't nobody pressure me. I didn't get pressured in the gang banging. I didn't get bullied in the gang banging. I just felt like fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I might as well just hang out with the homies and fuck with the homies. You know what I'm saying? Instead of coming up here playing these sports and after every game, me being disappointed, being heartbroken, you know what I'm saying, and fucked up in the head. So I said, fuck them sports. Man, my stepfather, you know what I'm saying, he was there, but it was, like most stepfathers are. They basically just there for the moms. They not really there to be in your everyday life and, be there like a real father's supposed to be. Even though he never whooped us, never hit us, or none of that shit. But he just wasn't there for us. So he never asked to come to a game, never asked, when the games were. Anything had to do with my sports, he never even asked about it or nothing, man. So, but he was a good man. He just said, he just wasn't there for me like that. You know what I'm saying? So, we started hanging with the homies, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My homie Big Scooty, my homie Big Duro. Back then they called him Baby Shamu and Shamu. You know what I'm saying? And and my homie motherfucking H and H. You know what I'm saying? Sag little brother H and H. You know what I'm saying? I started fucking with the homie Fat Daddy around the corner on Willow, Killer Wayne little brother. You know what I'm saying? We thought we was little Crips, but you know what I'm saying? We wasn't official because we was just claiming. It ain't like we went out there and was putting work in at that age or nothing, but we was claiming. You know what I'm saying? We was claiming Midtown Crip. So as time went on and you know what I'm saying, as I got older, you know what I'm saying, I was like, I don't want to hang with the little homies no more. I want to hang with the big homies. So by the time I got like 14, you know what I'm saying, I started, you know what I'm saying, going down to Turtle Mill by Turtle Mill Pad and hanging out with Turtle Mill. You know what I'm saying? And my name, I called myself back then, my name was Gangster Fred. You know what I'm saying? That was my handle, Gangster Fred. But eventually another homie came to the hood from Linwood. He was older than me, named Fred Benson, and he was calling himself Gangster Fred. You know what I'm saying? And motherfucker was telling me, you should change your name. I'm like, cuz I'm not changing my motherfucking name. I was over here first. Fuck that. I don't care if cuz was older than me. I wasn't finna change my name. You know what I'm saying? And then Turtle pulled me to the side one day. And he was like, check this out there, homie. You know what I'm saying? The homie older than you, the whole little spiel and shit. And he said, but don't even trip. I got something better than that for you, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna come up, I'm gonna call you Baby Gangster. I thought about it, right? I said, Baby Gangster. And you know what I'm saying? A smile came across soon. I started smiling he already knew he had a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm like, okay, fuck it. I can go for that. You know, because I was the youngest homie hanging with Turtle and them back then. You know what I'm saying? And back then, you know what I'm saying, we was like on the south side of Rosecrans was Midtown Crips. On the north side of Rosecrans, you know what I'm saying, was Oaks Park Boys, Oaks Park Crips. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't really have no beef. Every now and then it might be a little fight or something. But it really wasn't no beef like that. Like on the other side, you have reputables like Robert Thomas, you know what I'm saying, Doug Norwood, you know, Big Raider, you know what I'm saying, Boo Boo, Big Yog, Big Jonesy, which became, we saw it called, his name became Big J Dog. Them was the hogs on that side. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, them dudes there, them was the hogs. You know, for real. As far as the older homies, all the you had Bay Rob, you had Bullet. You know what I'm saying? Them was the older homies on the other side that claimed Oaks Park. Them was the hogs from over on that side, man. You know, on our side we had Killer Wayne, Killer Bray, Heavy Head, Tino. We had Sleep. We had Terry Birdsong. We had Turtle. We had Whiskey. We had Sag. You know what I'm saying? We had motherfucking Perry. You know what I'm saying? We had Scanners, Pat Rat. You know, we had hogs on all sides too. You know what I'm saying? We had me. We had the twins, but the twins they're still claiming Linwood then. You know what I'm saying? They're still claiming Linwood back then, Polk Street, but they was over in the hood every day, every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I started hanging with the homies, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Turtle had that, he said he had a 69 Le Mans cut in the front. First low ride I ever rode in, man. That motherfucker was, man, that motherfucker was blue cut in the front on 20s and Quakers. You know what I'm saying? First time I rode in that motherfucker, man, I was like, I was hooked the first time. You know what I'm saying? I was hooked, man. You know, so you know, I got to start. I started banging Midtown. You know what I'm saying? And some of the other homies my age, they was banging Midtown too. You know what I'm saying? But I was hanging with Turtle now, so I wasn't even. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even hanging with the other, with Shamu and Baby Shamu, Big Bam, which Baby Shamu eventually changed his name to Big Bam, and Big Shamu was Scooty. You know what I'm saying? And H&A, I stopped hanging with them and started hanging with Turtle and them, homie. I was the youngest motherfucker down there. You know what I'm saying? The Turtle, you know, they taught me a whole lot, taught me how to steal cars, and man, we did everything together, homie. It was like, because at first, Turtle was always with Sammy. I forgot about Sammy too. That's Killer Wayne, other brother. You know what I'm saying? That's the homie. He's called Sammy Sambo. You know what I'm saying? He was with Turtle all the time. But eventually, you know what I'm saying, me and the twins, we took over. And it was me, Turtle, and the twins. And then Mondo, you know what I'm saying? Mondo lived over there by Treetop. I met him when we was going to junior high school in Davis and brought Mondo to the hood. Mondo started claiming the hood, Midtown. And then as his brother T-Wee started claiming Midtown. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the homie up front, plus the homie Bebop, can't forget the homie Bebop, kept two pistols all the time. You know what I'm saying? But when we went somewhere, we pushed as a unit, homie. You might see 7, 8 carloads of motherfuckers rolling. You know what I'm saying? We always pushed as a unit. had on all black or all blue, black rags, blue rags. Well, we didn't have black yet. Let me pump the brakes. We didn't have black yet because Santana, you know what I'm saying? But Santana hadn't evolved yet. So we were still Midtown. You know what I'm saying? So we was in blue khaki suits, you know what I'm saying, or either blue khakis or blue 501s with the Pendletons or either the Cascades, you know what I'm saying, with the Stutchins, you know what I'm saying, with the Derbies, with the Ace Deuces. Oh, we stayed G'd up. I know I stayed G'd up for real. You know what I'm saying? But shit changed on when in 1978 shit changed. You know what I'm saying? The homie Bullet ended up getting killed at a carnival right there on Long Beach Boulevard in the Sears parking lot where the Compton swap meet was, which is now Walmart. The homie Bullet got into it with some power rules and ended up losing his life. You know what I'm saying? And this is in 1978. And that's what really set me off. You know what I'm saying?
Daddy, you want two pieces of chicken or you want one big?
Just one is good.
That bigger?
Yeah, one good. You know, and that's when my banging career. That's when I became official. You know what I'm saying? Even though we was jumping out, fighting power rules and doing all that, but as far as that's when I put my first work in, man. The homie Bullet got killed. You know, and that was fucked up. You know, so I ain't gonna get all into detail, but that's when I put my first work in. You know what I'm saying? Then I went and did it by myself. Went and put the work in by myself. Came back the next morning. I was up at Turtle house before he woke up, waiting to tell him. You know what I'm saying? I told Turtle what went down and what happened. He like, homie, don't tell nobody else, homie. You know, don't never tell nobody what you done, man. Always keep it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? If they wasn't there with you, they don't need to know. You know, that's some game that I got from Turtle. You know what I'm saying? He was like, don't do it. I'm like, okay, don't say less. I didn't say less because we wasn't saying that back then. But I was like, yeah, homie, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I can't forget my homie Burdock. I'm tripping, man. I even got all about my boy Burdock, my boy Big Pep. You know what I'm saying? Big Pep and Bird. Yeah. Yeah, we was deep. So after Bully she killed, man, shit changed, man. And the homie Bay Rob, may he rest in peace, came and got that turtle. You know what I'm saying? And him and Turtle talked about us, Midtown and Oaks Park, coming together under one umbrella for Bullet to form what was called Santana. Something that Bullet, you know what I'm saying, they had on his mind, something that Bullet had on his mind, you know what I'm saying, what he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So the homie Killer Wayne, he was in jail back then. Killer Wayne was running the hood. Once Killer Wayne got locked up, Turtle took over. You know what I'm saying? So Turtle called a meeting with Robert Thomas and Duck and Boo Boo, Big Yo, Raider. You know what I'm saying? We had a meeting with the Oaks Parks that really mattered. You know what I'm saying? And came to the conclusion, you know what I'm saying, that Oaks Park and Santana was going to unite Oaks Park and Midtown was going to unite and form Santana. You know what I'm saying? And shit. And all, and that's what we did. You know what I'm saying? We dropped, it was like, it was always, I ain't gonna say resistance, but it was always motherfuckers on the Oaks Park side, you know what I'm saying, that really didn't matter, that didn't want to unite and turn Santana. To this day, you still got motherfuckers that holler Oaks Park, but it's like this for me, homie. At the end of the day, nigga, once we turn Santana, I don't give a fuck about Midtown no more. Cause I'm from the block. I'm from Santana Crip. So you know what I'm saying? Only reason I ever even bring up Midtown is if I'm talking about the past, you know what I'm saying, giving some history or something like that. Other than that, nigga, this the block. If you don't want to be from the block, don't claim it. Don't claim it when it's convenient. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, this the block of nothing. And most of the motherfuckers that be hollering at the Oaks Park bullshit, they wasn't even there. They wasn't even there they wasn't even gang banging when Oaks Park and Santana came together to unite. So how the fuck is they hollering about some Oaks Park shit now? But at the end of the day, homie, for me, Santana's what it is. I don't give a damn about Midtown. I don't give a damn about Oaks Park. You know what I'm saying? It was all about Santana, man. And when we joined together, man, it wasn't no turning back, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we the only Crips on Rosecrans. You got the Mob Power Rules, you got the Ludus Park Power Rules, you got the Elm Street Power Rules, you got Treetop Power Rules, you got Fruit Town Power Rules, you got West Side Power Rules, you got Campanella Park Power Rules. What game from? You got Cedar Block Power Rule. All Power Rules up and down Rosecrans. We the only Crips on Rosecrans, man. And we held that motherfucking bitch down, man.
It looks too plain.
You don't get me, Mom? Can't nobody see you.
Another an extra biscuit just in case you don't get full.
You know what I'm saying? And look, man, we held that motherfucker down, man. You know what I'm saying? Believe me, ain't no power. We used to hang right down Rosecrans. Like when they say Rosecrans cripping, they talking about us, man. We used to hang right down the corner of Rosecrans and Willow at that Gus hamburger stand, and the liquor store was right across the street, man. We is there daily, homie. We was there daily. Any Power Rules came up Rosecrans had problems, homie. I ain't trying to brag or nothing, but ask any Power Rules from back in our day. If they came up Rosecrans and we was out there, it was a problem, man. Power Rules used to try to time that red light that was on fucking Rosecrans and Santa Fe. Because if they got caught at the light, it was over. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's real. And that was the same thing for us. When we was going up and down Rosecrans through Piru Hood, we wasn't trying to get caught in no lights neither. You know? But at the end of the day, me and T now, we ain't never go nowhere without our straps on.
Huh.
We ain't never go nowhere with our straps. We stay heated. You know? Sometimes we blast, but a lot of times we'll run up and pull a mofo out the car and just get down. A lot of times we did that. It wasn't always about blasting. We'll run up and we'll get down, man. Black Dracula said, did you have a substitute pops, G? Someone you looked up to? No, I didn't have no substitute pops on me. Nigga, the homies was my family then. Once I started cripping. You know what I'm saying? It was all about the homies. It was all about the neighborhood. I didn't even give a damn. I didn't give a damn about my father after that. At least that's what I thought. I thought I didn't give a damn. You know? Fred Marines, what's up? But Bully got killed in 1978. You know, we turned Santana in 1978. You know, we decided to, we already know the blue was Crip all day long. But once we turned Santana, we decided to make our colors black as well. So you would catch us in all blue, or you could catch us in all black with black bandanas in that left pocket hanging. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, man, we was some bad motherfuckers, man. I'm telling you, we was the only motherfucking, we was the only homie. Look, we was the only Crips on the east side, man. Yeah. We was the only Crips on that east side like that, man, up and down Rosecrans, man. All the other Crip hoods was off Alondra. And that was like about a mile and a half or about a mile and a half away. We was the only Crips on Rosecrans, man. You know what I'm saying? And we held our ground, man. You know what I'm saying? When we were so vicious, homie, I'm gonna tell you something, man. We were so motherfucking vicious, man, that a whole lot of niggas from different areas in Compton, homie, when they went to juvenile hall, when they went to youth authority, you know what I'm saying, back then, they claimed Santana because nobody had never heard of they hood. You know what I'm saying? And that's real, man. Well, man, the block, man, we just putting that work in, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you some more motherfuckers, two motherfuckers, and they ain't got nothing but the utmost love and respect for from Nutty Box, a.k.a. the Grandies, and that's motherfucking Big Woody and Bitter Child, man. Them two brothers there, oh yeah, they was like us. Them two brothers there was like us, man. They was putting that work in, man. You know, I'm gonna tell you, man. We started a whole lot. We started damn near everybody. We started a whole lot of motherfuckers going to LA. Cause we wasn't the type of Crips, homie. But we just sitting our hood. Everything in our hood. Nigga, we out and about, nigga. We all through motherfucking LA, Long Beach, Gardena, Pasadena, man, Long Beach. Man. And plus we was low riding like a motherfucker too. I got my first low rider I got my fucking first lowrider in the end of 78. In 78. My boy, Turtle Brother Whiskey had a hardtop 63. Whiskey wasn't no lowrider. And me and the homie Pep, we went pulled off a motherfucking robbery in the motherfucking, what you call that motherfucker? Well, we went pulled off a lick and came up. And I went by Whiskey Trey. I went and bought Whiskey Trey. But the motherfucker needed a motor. We went and stole the motor, pulled it in my mama's backyard, pulled the car back there. Me and Twin back there taking the motor off. Nosy ass lady from not even my next door neighbor, a motherfucking neighbor from across the street from my neighbor, was at my neighbor's house looking out her patio and seen us fucking messing with the car. She ain't even really know if it was stolen or not, but she called the police on us. And as the police was walking up my driveway to the backyard, Twin seen him and shot straight through the back door and went out the front door and broke. At the end of the day, I couldn't do shit. It was my mama's house. I'm at home. So I had to go and take that GTA. You know what I'm saying? Send them over to the LP, but moms came, got me out, cursed me out, slapped me across the head a couple of times, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. You know? But see, like, Turtle went everywhere, man. We was everywhere. We was all over Compton. You know what I'm saying? We was all over every motherfucking way. That's why we know so many people. You know what I'm saying? And got love from so many people. Not just from doing time in jail, but being on the streets too. You know, so we had a little crew. It was me, Turtle, Twin, the twin here, because the other twin, he was off, that motherfucker was, he was something else. He was off getting this freak on, and he used to like to smoke that water. So he know he couldn't smoke that water around us, so he used to shake us. You know, Big Junie for Palm and Oak. You know what I'm saying? Michael Scott for Palm and Oak. Tiny Man. Lil Man, was Lil Man and Tiny Man turned Santana. Mondo. That was our crew, man. You know what I'm saying? We used to go steal cars or whatever, man. But the thing about us is like, whenever we rolled out somewhere, homie, whenever we went to a house party, see, that's the thing about today and back in the day, man. Man, we went to house parties every week, man. These little youngsters these days, they don't even have a clue, man, about waiting for that last dance to solve that last dance because it was going to be a slow dance. You already done picked out the female that you going to pull soon the song come on. Man, that was the shit, man. That was the shit. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you go now, shit going to get shot up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no rules. None of that. Everything goes now, man. Ain't no loyalty. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man. But I ended up going in and out of jail, going to camp, going to YA twice, going to state prison twice, till I eventually ended up doing my last bid in the federal prison. You know what I'm saying? And as I laid up on my bed, one day, I'm looking at the ceiling, just reminiscing over my life, man. Thinking about everything, man. And I came to a fucking conclusion, man. Like, God damn. You know, the reason why I really thought I joined the gang is because that's what I wanted to do. Fuck that. This the hood, this the homies. That ain't why I joined the gang, man. At the time I joined, I didn't know. I just felt it was something I wanted to do. But the real reason why I joined that gang, man, was because my father was not in my life, man. And that's real, man. I used the homies in the gang to try to fill a void in my heart that I had for my father. And once I realized that, that was my trauma. That's why I was going in and out of jail doing crazy shit, just fucking up. That was my trauma, man. And once I realized that, that's when I decided to change my life. And I remember I was laying up in my cell listening to some music, banging some oldies, man. The motherfucking CO came to my door, said, Staves, you know, you wanted in the chaplain. I was like, God damn. Anytime they come call you and tell you that chaplain wants you, somebody dead. I just praying that it wasn't none of my brothers, my sister, my mom. All the way up there. When I got up there, talked to the chaplain, he had the phone. He like, you know, somebody needs to talk to you on the phone. When I got on the phone, I'm like, hello? My mama said, Freddie. I'm like, oof, that ain't my mama. She said, I got something to tell you, boy. I'm like, what's happening, Mom? She said, your father passed. I'm like, okay, all right. But I you know, the whole while, I've been saying, fuck my father. Fuck him. He ain't shit. Don't give a damn about him. But I'm going to tell y'all, man, when I got back to that cell, man, I cried like a baby, man. I actually cried like a baby. You know what I'm saying? Because I always wanted my father, and he was never there for me. I met him one time, man. I think I was like 17, no, like 16. He came to the house, and in the introduction meet, it was just a disappointment, man. It ain't nothing like I thought it should have went. I didn't feel like he was glad or happy to see me. It was just fucked up. You know what I did that night? I went and put some work in by myself. I went and put that work in, man. Crazy to say, but hey, I went and put that work in. You know, but when I found out he had passed, I'm telling you, I motherfucker cried like a grown man, cried like a baby. You know, so that's the reason why I joined the gang, man. Because my father was not in my life. And when I look back, homie, When I look back at all my homeboys, man, 85% of the fathers was not in our lives, man. Big Bam father wasn't in his life. Scooty father wasn't in his life. Fat Daddy father wasn't in his life. Turtle father wasn't in his life. Mondo father wasn't in his life. They're saying, man, it's crazy, man. Like 85% of the homies didn't have no fathers. And the ones that had stepfathers, it didn't count. It didn't matter. That's why it's so important, man, for you out there, for y'all dudes out there, homie, that's fathers, man, it's imperative that you be in your kids' lives, man. It's imperative. Man, I wouldn't have it no other way, man. Being a father, homie, is one of God's greatest gifts to man. And that's real. Being a father is one of God's greatest gifts to man. And that ain't no bullshit. And that's real, man. I don't understand how these dudes got kids and don't want to claim them, homie. I don't give a damn about the mother. You ain't got to be with the mother to be there for your kid, to claim your kid, to take care of your kid. I don't understand, man, how any man could be a father and not be proud. I know some of these women is a handful. Man, you don't just abandon your child. It's real. You don't just abandon. So I'm gonna say this. For all you youngsters out there, even men, listen, man. I don't want to hear that shit about it's too late. It ain't never too late until you're dead. When you're dead, then it's too late. Whatever you got to do, man, you need to go get in that child life, man. You need to go let that child know that you love him and you there for him or her. And that's real, man. That's real. Because when I look at these kids out here in these streets, man, I don't blame them, man. I don't blame these kids, man. Because they don't know what they doing. They ain't had nobody to guide them in the right way, to teach them the right things, to teach them morals, to teach them integrity, to teach them respect. I don't blame them, man. Marlon Cole say my dad was stop good man, but but in my case I made bad choices. Israel Reed say OG gangster up in here. I love when you telling them the real. Daryl Davis say that's right. It ain't over till it's over. You know, and that's real, man. A lot of these kids, just like me, homie. Even though I said, fuck my daddy, he ain't shit, woo, woo, woo. And this shit happened to me, homie. When I'm laying up in the motherfucking MDC at the federal building, finna go to federal prison, I was 39 years old, man. I was 39, man. And I promise you, if my pops would have pulled up, it would have made my day, man. And that's real. Black Dracula said, I got a son that doesn't want me in his life, G. I don't know how to reach him. Just got to keep trying, homie. You just got to don't give up, man. You keep trying, he sooner or later, he going to realize, man. You just don't give up, homie. Because if you give up, he going to be like, he ain't love me no way. He gave up. If he really loved me, he wouldn't have gave up. And that's real. Ace Hood say we got to take care of the kids in Compton, homie. And we got to take care of the kids everywhere, man. It ain't these kids' faults out here, man. A lot of these kids been mentally abused, physically abused, sexually abused, abandoned. And now a lot of them got so much trauma. I had some little bullshit. It wasn't bullshit trauma because it fucked me up and it affected me. But they got way worse trauma than what I had, man. They've been used and abused, man. And that's real. Marcus say, Black Dracula, keep pushing and showing love, homie. You got to, man. Uriel Heavens Gordon say, keep trying, Black Dracula. Authentic 001 say, don't give up, period. Don't. Baby RDL say, my baby mama kept my son from me. He's 18 in college, so I'm proud. Man, can't no motherfucking female keep shit from me, homie. If you let him keep, man, come on, man. I wouldn't give a fuck. Whatever I got to do, I'm gonna see my motherfucking kid, man. Can't no motherfucking bitch, man. Man, this crazy, man. Conrad Mitchell say, it's just as hard when your parents are around and it still ain't good. Yeah. Deb say, my pops is a narcissist, one of the worst people I know. He taught me everything not to do. Here I am doing it. If you know not to do it, don't do it, homie. You know? And now you for real. If you know that's something you shouldn't be doing, and you can't blame that on him. You got to blame that on yourself. Margaret say, Black, he may be angry, but love conquers all. Jesus sold that. Personal protection say, what up, baby gangster? How you feeling? Hello, and all in the chat. Baron Carter say, one of the dumbest things I didn't do, I didn't attend my father's funeral. Even if I wouldn't have been in jail, even though my father wasn't in my life, I would have went to his funeral. Just do say without a doubt, that's why these youngsters be on drugs and lean, trying to cope with abuse. I don't fault these youngsters, just need guidance. That's real. Buddha say right, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? That's real, man. So that's my story about why I became a Crip, man. If my father would have been there, me and my brother got a different father. If my father would have been there, I wouldn't have been gang banging. I wouldn't even turn to gangs, man. Cause I was deep into them sports, and all I needed was my father to be there, man. That's all I needed. But unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, he ain't there, man. He wasn't there. So for all you guys out there, man, don't think it's too late, man. Don't never let no female tell you can't see your kid, man. All you gotta do is go to court, take her ass to court, man. You can see your kids, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Them kids need us. That's real. These kids need us, man. Gordon say that's why I respect what you saying, OG, because in spite of your dad, in spite of your dad not being there for you when you had your kids, you poured. You poured your all into them. Man, I would give anything to have my son back, man. This topic is always, when it comes to talking about my son, man, that's my son right there, man. Little fly motherfucker, man. I would give anything on this earth, man, to have my son. That's why I don't understand, man, how these dudes don't claim their kids, man, ain't there for their kids. Man, I would give anything to have my son back, man. And what's so fucked up, man, is that was my junior, man, and he didn't even have no kids, man. That should even make it worse, homie. I had so many plans for him, man, for me and him, to let him carry on the legacy of low ride and everything, man. Man, for all you fathers out there, man, y'all got to step up to the plate, man. Because the Lord knows, homie, I love my son, man. I'd do anything for my son, man. And I'd do anything to have him back. That's why I be just tripping and like, I don't understand how these dudes can just be so heartless, man. These kids didn't ask to be here, man. They didn't. They did not ask to be here, man. We brought them here. Ice Man, Block Crip, Rolling Hundreds. What's up, baby? Conrad said, I made sure I raised my 2 kids better than I grew up and let them know I got they back no matter what. Man, shit is crazy, man. This gang banging shit don't make no sense, man. And I keep telling people, man, this Crip shit started in 1969, man. I started claiming it in 73. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to look. Where the fuck did it get me? Where did it get anybody? Who won? All we done did is destroy lives, man. Destruction, man. That's all it is destruction. We out here doing the devil's work, man. Well, I'm not no more. But all y'all out there that's gang banging, man, y'all doing the fucking devil's work, man. And that's real. Fuck we doing killing each other, man. We them people, man. We God's chosen people. We the real Hebrew Israelites, man. We didn't invent damn near everything that's been invented. We did that. The ancient Egyptians and the foundational Black Americans, the Mayans, all that's us, man. All that's us, man. And we said you still got dudes running around here on this BS, man. On straight BS, homie. Candyman Morales, love you too, homie. What's up, Victoria? Buddha say facts. Uriel Heaven's Guardian say exactly. JC Senior say stand tall, gangster. And may he always look down on us and provide us positive guidance. Victoria Odom say, sorry for your loss. I'm praying for you. Thank you. It's just like, man, we continue to self-destruct, man. When all we got to do is come together and love each other, man. It's so simple. That's all we got to do is come together and love each other. But we content with just trying to hurt each other, man. We all need Jesus. Jesus is my Lord and Savior, man. I know I wouldn't be here without his grace. Without Jesus' grace, I know I wouldn't be here. And that's real, man. The Lord got me, he still got me here for a reason, man. And as long as I'm here, I'm going to come on here, man. And I'm going to speak against this gang shit, man. And I'm going to continue to try to bring us together as one, man. Because all we got to do is come together as one, open our own banks, our own businesses, and our own schools, man. And become self-sufficient, man. Everybody getting rich off of us. We giving our money to everybody but us, man. All these other races, don't give a damn about us in our communities, taking the money straight out the community, ain't trying to help do nothing, don't give a damn about us. They just see us when we walk in their little stores and shit. They give us that fake ass smile, he, knowing they don't give a damn about us, man. And we continue. We continue, man, to let them play us, man. We continue to let them play us. Israel Reed say, stay strong because you helping all of us and you being a father and a brother and friend to all of us. Authentic 001 say that hurt to think about, OG. Yeah, it hurt, man. Just imagine if it was your son, homie. Man, I never thought I would lose my son. I thought my son would be burying me, homie. Not me burying my son. Man, Devon Solar Bean say, rest in peace, Bieber. Way too young to have to leave in fashion. Way too young, man. Way too young. Floroy the Trendsetter say good evening to the chat and salute OG. What's up, homie? Uriel Evans Gordon say rest in heaven, Bieber. Baron Carter say I left my daughter when I was in San Diego, California, when she was 2 years old. I'm not happy about that at all. Okay, what you gonna do about it, huh? Forget all that. I'm not happy. What you gonna do about it, man? Go make it right, man. Go make it right. Devon Solar Bean say, OG baby gangster, you telling the truth about it. Low Bottom say, Avenue say it's been a never-ending battle over Nathan. Without a doubt, man. All this shit is for nothing. For nothing, man. Nobody wins, man. Nobody. Comrades say the devil in the white man's work, which is a redundant as statement. Shit, the devil is, the white man is the devil. Anyway. Baron Carter say last time I heard where she was in Beaumont. Okay, do what you got to do, homie. I'm pretty sure you know somebody on her mama's side of the family, you know what I'm saying, that can give you some information so you can get in contact with her, man. Do what you got to do, homie. Whatever it takes. Neezy 503 say, dear Lord, wrap your arms around our brother G as he expresses himself in this time of need. Amen. Man, do what you got to do to get to your daughter. Get in contact with your daughter, man. Anybody on here, man, they got kids, man? Any man on here? I swear they need you, man. I swear they need you. Don Dark say, sorry for your loss, mister. Thank you, man. James Wade say, gee, I'm so sorry that you have to go through all this. My brother, man, is going through not seeing his two youngest kids due to his ex-wife's self. Man, look, man, it don't matter about no ex-wife selfishness, homie. At the end of the day, homie, ain't nothing gonna stop no real motherfucker from seeing his kids, man. If that's what he want to do. All he got to do is go to court and get a court order, even if it's just visitation. Even if it's just visitation, you gonna be able to let them kids know that you there for them and you love them, and it ain't what they mama saying it is. By you not doing what all you can do, the kids thinking everything the mama saying is right. They thinking everything the mama saying about you is the truth, man. Man, Don Diaz say, the spirit of Crip always existed since ancient times to then. If what goes around comes around, what the fuck you even talking about, man? Israel Reed say 1,000, unity is the key. Without a doubt, unity is the key, man. Van Carter say this whole world needs a revival in Christ Jesus. You got that right. Tyrone Reed say, what about Lee and Zabel? Yeah, Lee and Zabel, they was from the hood, but they wasn't. They didn't get deep into the cripping, man. Lee nor Zabo was Killer Bray, little brother. Zabo the homie and Lee Scott the homie, both of them. But they didn't get deep into the cripping. You know what I'm saying? Once they got out of high school, they was on some whole other shit, man. They didn't get deep into that cripping. Uriel Heaven's Garden say, you are God's ambassador, OG. He kept you here to continue to fight. You have a testimony that will touch the world like you have been, OG. Thanks, homie. Daniel 1982 say, what's up, OG? How's your relationship with your other son? If you don't mind asking, he locked up, man, and he got like 3-4 cases, man, and whew, he an old man. I've been on his ass trying to get. Well, he usually called me, but I ain't heard from him in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have to get off my ass and go on there. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what he's going through. You know what I'm saying? And right now he called himself mad, because he ain't called me. So I know he called himself, when he don't call me, he called himself mad. So I'm gonna have to go on down there myself. But at the end of the day, I love my boy, man. Love both of my boys. I only have 2 kids, 2 boys. 3 weeks apart, man. Something like that. No, it was like a month and a half apart. He was born, both of them named Fred. The one that's in jail was born July the 5th. My other son that passed was born August the 23rd. Juan Caldwell say, praying for you, bro. Lost my little brother last year around time. Hurt my dad to the core. First time I ever seen him cry. Yeah, I lost my little brother this year too, man. Lost my son 2 years ago. Lost my little brother this year, man. Phew. Both of them got me fucked up. Willie Monroe say, I can't imagine how I would handle losing my son. Much love always, G. May God strengthen and comfort you. Thanks, homie. Comrade say, how did you get the nickname Beeper? Because when he was born back in 97, I had a beeper shop. You know what I'm saying? We was just going around trying to figure out what we gonna nickname him. And we just came up with the name Beeper. Fuck it, since I had a beeper shop. So that's how he got that nickname. AC Perkins say your pain is your testimony. G, prayers up. Thanks, homie. Black Dracula say thank you, G. You have made me understand over the years, for sure. Crazy Sick One say, what a night, my bro just kicked me out the car. I don't know how you went for that. You gonna drop me off where you pick me up at. You ain't kicking me out of shit. Baby RDL say my baby mom said F that court order. Okay, well we gonna she can say what she want, but she can't stop it when you go back to court and that judge sending the marshals over there. She can say anything out of her mouth. If you go for it, that's on you. Because it definitely can be handled. Just do say, oh gee, I'm 33. I don't have kids yet. I've been indecisive, but the love you have for your son, homie, can tell it's genuine. I know that love between father and son is something different. Man, much love. Thanks, homie. Yeah, it's something different, man. For love for father and son or father and daughter, man. It's much different. Crazy 6-1 say, how's my ninja crazy Pope? Oh, Pope chilling, Pope good. Low bottom say, real spill. As a father, we have to be there to dispel all the lies that a bitter mother will poison the kids with. That's real, man. If you just let her do what she want to do and just give up everything that she's saying about you, them kids is gonna believe it, man. And that's gonna make it even super harder for you to try to get with them later. Harry say, what up, bro? What's going on, Harry? Woody Woods say, thank you, G. I'm a father figure, and he knows I'm the only man that's been in his life. It's not easy, but I'm there for him. That man. All you stepfathers, step up, man. You know what I'm saying? Be a real father, man. And then, you know what I'm saying? Treat him like he yours. You know, if you gonna be there, treat him like he yours. Comrades say in the broad that try to keep a mofo away from their kids is a straight up piece of crap. Baron Carter say your son, OG, is in a better place. Keep praying. Keep up the good fight. Thanks, homie. Crazy Sick Ron say that's right. Kenneth Brown say the pain that you're expressing from losing your son should be a wake-up call to any gangbanger listening to this. They should realize that they're causing other parents that type of pain without a doubt, man. You know what I'm thanking God, I'm really thanking God for, man? I'm thanking God that my son didn't die from nothing that had to do with gang activity or gang related, man. You know, my son died from taking one fucking pill, man, that had fentanyl in it, man. Because I'm going to tell you, my son would have died from some gang violence on me. Even though I know all about it, know what, man, I don't give a damn, man. I wouldn't be here right now, homie. And that's real. Because I wouldn't accept it. Even though I know it's wrong, I know what I was gonna go do would have been wrong. Man, it's just, man, it's my son, man. August Ball, I'm gonna just say, August, say, what's up, man? I like what you're doing. My song on your YouTube reached 150K, and I honestly don't find it any good, would you tell me what you think? YouTube, or just say Lescano TT? You're a man who knows, okay? Somebody text me that. Text me that YouTube so that I can go check him out. Conrad say I figured the name probably came from that. That's what's up, homie. Willie Monroe say you and Big Barney had beaver shops at the same time. Yeah, we did. Shabadoo say one more good topic, G. You knocked it out the Oak Park home run. For sure, homie. Brandon Raver say, what up, man? For staying lit with the Crip and knowing that Jesus Christ is the only Savior for us to get it right. You got that right. Eastwood say, much love, OG. How's Big Bus from the town? Big Bus chilling, homie. Stony Morg say, who is that behind you, big dog? Well, that was my son. Rest in peace, man. Conrad say, my partner Mondo passed the same exact way. He just went to sleep peacefully. Baby RDL say, I would be putting in the extra work overtime, no rest over my son. Yeah, man, I just wanted to come on here, man, and like emphasize, man, that ain't nothing greater than being a father, man. Being a father is one of God's greatest gifts to man, homie. For all y'all, man, that's out there on that BS, your kids need you, man. These kids out here, man, man, they ain't doing good, man. That's real. That's real, man. These kids need us, man. All you fathers out there, man, step up, man. Be a father, man. Don't let the mother discourage you from doing what you know you're supposed to do. All you stepfathers, man, be a real father, man. Act like it's your real kid, man. Because kids know when you on that bullshit. And that's real, man. Low Bottom say, I remember a viral video from about 10 years ago of a dude whose mom poisoned him with lies about his dad. As a young adult, they finally talked. Pops had receipts. He hated his mom after that. I think I seen that. I remember that. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? But like, I love all y'all, man. And like I say, man, we got to come together as one, man. Don't nobody win, homie. For all you youngsters out there that might see this, even you older cats out there, man, that still call yourself gang banging. Cut it out, man. Ain't no future in none of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Our future is being united. That's all. Man, don't y'all know, homie, once we unite, homie, it's a wrap. And everybody else know it. Everybody fucking know it, but we act like we don't know it. We continue to give up, make everybody else rich. Don't spend a dime with our own people. Hate on our own people for no reason. Where is that getting us, huh? How did that turn out for us? How's it turning out for us? I love y'all, man. God willing, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Like I say, man, gang banging shit ain't nothing, man. Been there, done that. I'm telling you, from experience, it's all bullshit. I'm out of here.